Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a horizontal layout for the official start of fall in my agenda planner. So come play with me. And I've got some washi tape here ready to go, along with some ink and a blending brush. Also this stamp kit that I'll be using, a fine liner as well, and this Happy Planner sticker book, which I'll pull from. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and lay down some wax paper and get started on the design for this week. So you may be able to see I've already sketched out a pattern that I want to do with these stickers I have in mind for this week's spread. So I thought it would be fun to do almost like a windswept leaf theme for the coming of the fall season. And I was trying to figure out how to do it, yet keep this spread functional for me. So I definitely wanted to map it out first, see where I would be putting in my checklist and any focus boxes. That way the decor wouldn't hinder my ability to use this spread thoroughly. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these stickers from the Seasonal Whimsy sticker book from the Happy Planner. I recently picked this up in my summer Happy Planner haul. I really liked the styling of these leaf stickers within. There are 2 sheets full of decor stickers, which I was very happy about. One has a slightly larger set, and then there is this page, which is more on the smaller side. I thought I was going to use both pages, but I found that the larger size didn't quite work as well for this application, mainly because the stickers were just a little too big to really show off this idea I have of the wind sweeping through. The leaves were just a little too large overall and didn't give you that idea of the sweeping through with the wind. So I went to the smaller stickers instead, decided to use those, and now I'm just trying to follow the penciled in outline that I've created there on the sheet to get an idea of where these stickers are going to lie on the page. And I'm trying to mix up the variations of stickers and also gear some of these towards the curvature of the design. So if the sticker has a natural curvature kind of built into the leaf itself, try to use that to my advantage to really show off, again, that wind-swept look. I am balancing out most of the colors, like I started to mention there. Trying not to group any one color next to each other, making it a little bit too homogeneous in any one spot, mixing up the styles of the leaves and where they're being placed, just to get a nice mix of different things, each style and color of leaf, and accessories like the little acorns and pine cones all throughout the design. I did get to the point where I had pretty much used all the stickers and only had that like goldenrod yellow leaf style left. So I did try to space those out, but did end up with a few a little bit more clustered together than I had hoped. Luckily I had those acorn stickers to kind of help balance things out, to spread throughout the cascade of leaves to make it look a little bit more randomized and less uniform. And so far, things were going pretty good. I did feel like I was just a few shy of what I needed to really finish out my design. So I did go to the bigger page and ended up cutting out a sticker here from this, using just a piece of one there, then kind of rearranging things. That was the best solution I had, I think, to keep things looking, again, not too much the same, but able to balance out the spread and finish out the design. Using one of those stickers in its full size would have been a little off as far as how large those stickers are in comparison to the others. So cutting off just that single leaf, I think, really helped it fit in with the rest. Looking real quick for a quote to add in here. I've got the layout pretty much set, so I thought I would try one or two of the quotes from that same Happy Planner sticker book, but realized I didn't like those with this design. So I went into one of my Planning Things sticker books. She has a couple of fall sticker books that are really cute with quotes. And honestly, I cannot remember the name of the book that I ended up pulling from, but it will be down in the description below if you like these black only fall quotes. That book's really cute. Anyway, so I pulled this Hello Fall sticker, but I wanted it to be nice and clean, no extra icons or anything like that. So I just cut out the words themselves. And then I actually ended up placing that right on Sunday, which is the official start of fall. And I think that really works out nicely with just how the spread looks and the balance of the design. So we're going to start with that. I will probably add a little bit more later, but I really want to get this on the spread first to get a better idea of just how things look on the page. Like I said, I had penciled in the design, so I'm just going to erase most of that just to get a light inkling of the path I want to be following, but mainly I want it to be nice and clean so that I can put in some of this ink as a background. Again, I'm going for this wind-swept look, so I'm just kind of roughing it in, making it look more like leaves caught on the wind, picking up right off the ground, so it has kind of a little bit of a dirty vibe, but not like overly dirty, you know what I mean? Just like I said, a windswept vibe with this color, and I think this is the color Pumice Stone from the Tim Holtz Distressed Inks. It's a unique color. I really thought it was going to be more cool as far as the gray, but when I got it on the page, definitely had a little bit more of a warm gray tone. But that worked out nicely because those leaf stickers have a background, as you can see. They're not on white. They're on almost like a super light peachy beige. So it definitely has more of a little bit of a pink tone to it, but it's so light. When I put it on there, it does help just kind of melt into that inking of the background. So here we go. We're going to start laying those stickers right there on that blending path I made. This wax paper roll-off was a little bit piecemealy, I guess would be a good way to say that. Because none of the stickers are touching, I couldn't really roll it all off in one fell swoop, but I was able to do it in small chunks just based on the curvature, the angle that I was going to lay down at once. And so you'll see me do that. I think that was better than trying to move each sticker back over by hand because I would have lost, I think, a lot of the relationships as I was moving the stickers over and probably would have caused the design to alter quite a bit. But this way I was able to move over a few at once and still kind of keep that relationship to each other secure. So again, it did look pretty much exactly how it was on the wax paper to begin with. Now, like I said, just moving them over piece by piece, trying to make sure I'm sticking to that line I've drawn in with the blending ink. I did get off a little bit, I think. I don't know if it was the ink that got off when I was brushing it in or if it was the stickers themselves, but I ended up going and making a few small alterations here on this corner specifically to keep that line going. And this one should come off pretty nicely. Just want to make sure I'm following the line once again. This did get a little tricky because I feel like the quote wasn't squared up the way I wanted it to, but the stickers were. So I just went and laid down the stickers first and then straightened out the quote afterward. Those came off pretty easily and really, I think, finished things out nicely. And we'll just drop in that quote. A little lower than it was before, but I think that'll work out. I also penciled in where I think I wanted to put in the checklist. That really helped me make sure that I had enough space for a full checklist each day when I was making the design. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the bullet points now, just so I have that as a reference for any other additions I may add to the spread. I'm using a click art fine liner I got as a freebie from the Happy Planner. It's in a warm brown tone, and I'm just doing a small bulleted list each day to, again, give me a guide to where that is going to live each day and make sure I have enough room in and around it for actual tasks and functionality. So now that I have it all laid in, I realize there's a few areas where I could add a little bit more, specifically with maybe some colorful boxes or some other functional items to fill in some space and just make it feel a little more full. I'm going to bring in these colorful boxes from that same Happy Planner sticker book. There were a few with matching colors, and although the boxes are super cute, they were a little large in some areas. So I'm just going to cut those off, have them going off the page. I think that'll be the best bet for me to be able to use them, but without making it feel like I'm shoving them in where they don't belong. And I had a few trimmings from the edges that I thought I might be able to reuse, but I think we're pretty good as far as the design goes, so I'll just put those back in the sticker book. Also going to clean up any pencil marks that I see still hanging around. And I do feel like this spread could use a little more texture, so we're going to go ahead and bring in some of that washi tape as well. I want just a smidge of it. I think it'll be nice kind of grouped together with these colorful boxes. I do like the addition of the added color. I feel like it brings a little bit more warmth to the spread, since a lot of the color is just focused in on the leaf pattern, and having a little bit more of that color in the edges really helps, I feel like, make it feel more colorful overall. I'm now going in with the leaf stamp that I pulled and am just adding a little bit of overlay with that same ink that I used for the background. I think that just adds a little bit of something extra to the overall look and feel, gives it a little more texture as well, and I like the end result a lot better. It made it feel a little more organic, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. So I was really happy with that. The final step here will be to clean out any holes just to make sure that it goes nicely into my planner. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye!